Is this thing on? Am I recording? Okay, so I got a hold of another one of these print newspapers, right? And so I look at the comics again, and, I see this Hi and Lois thing. And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? This is the weirdest damn comic in the world. It doesn't, like, look at this. All right, so there's this dude says, I'm going for a run. And then this guy in the chair over here, he looks real happy about it. And then the woman here is like looking at a watch. It doesn't even look like an Apple Watch. Who the hell wears one of those other watches anymore anyway? Like, so she's looking at it. And then in the next panel, they're looking out the window. And the dude's like, what's taking him so long? And she's like, he's running around Lisa's until she gets home. So is it normal for like people to like time when other members of their household are out of the house like this? Like, he said he was going for a run. Is there some time limit that this guy's concerned with? I mean, this guy's like weird looking anyway. He looks like one of these like MAGA hat wearing guys that show up at these like, open up so I can die of COVID-19 demonstrations with an assault rifle. And then, he's weird looking. Like, and then I look and I realize like they're all weird looking. Like, look at their like little beady eyes. Then I'm like, the guy that was out going for a run, he doesn't even like have eyes anymore. Like, he's like the evolved species. Like, they have these like little beady eyes to like not see stuff or something, or to only see these watches or newspapers like that they have in this household that's from the 50s or something. And this kid though, he doesn't even have eyes anymore. He's like evolved. But anyway, he's like timing him or some shit. Like, who the hell times him to like see if he's going out for a run? But anyway, it's weird because she's all happy looking and says he's running around Lisa's house until she gets home. Is she like glad that like maybe like her son is like stalking some girl or something? I'm assuming that this Lisa person is a female and this guy is like, I guess, running around in circles around her house like to get home, and she seems like really happy about this. Like, what? This is like some like, I don't know. Who is this dude? Like Edward Surratt or something? Like some serial killer or something? Like creeping around people's houses waiting for them to get home? Or like, what is he? Like, maybe like some Elliot Rogers kind of dude? Like, he's like just waiting around ready to explode, some like deviant incel or something? What the hell? What is this? That kind of sucks that he just like has such low self-esteem that he just like runs in circle around some girl's house who probably doesn't want anything to do with his no-eyed looking beady-eyed parent and beady-eyed parent like freak show house where they read newspapers and don't have Apple Watches. Maybe he's just like, some incel explosion waiting to happen, like that guy that ran over those people with a truck in Toronto or something, like, because he's like creeping around this girl's house who's obviously not interested in him, and like, he's going to go off into some rage, and just like go out and like slaughter people like Rogers and this whatever the hell, Alex McCasey and something or other from Canada. I'll just leave you with this. I mean, this weird shit, like, this is where this leads. This is where this is leading, Hi and Lois. You keep it up, Hi and Lois. You've been doing this for 50 years. It's starting to show results, right? Here's the results. You see this? You see this, Hi and Lois?
May 23, 2014.
And how were you able to remember that?
Because I remember that was a very significant day.
Okay. What was that?
That was when Elliot Rodger decided to essentially commit an uprising, a beta uprising, if you will,
right,
against the Chads and the Stacys. It was
So explain to me this movement. What's this movement about?
It's basically a movement of angry incels, such as myself, who are unable to get laid. Therefore, we want to overthrow the Chads, which would force the Stacys to be forced to reproduce with the incels.
Right. Okay. When you say incels,
somebody needs to tell them that the world has changed.